Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I'm George. We're all George. So, what a day. What a day it has been. What a recovery day. Bitcoin went up. Bitcoin surged. So did a lot of crypto. So this is exactly what I've been saying. Okay, any dip is a gift. And those of you guys that took advantage, congratulations, because guess what? Bitcoin is now above 96,000. Tomorrow, we will be heading into Thanksgiving. And who knows? 99, 100,000 maybe right around the corner once again. And guess what? Jim Cramer, I believe, I saw a clip of him today. I think he finally gets it. I really, really think it was a sincere clip. I think he finally gets it. He is now a true Bitcoiner, and we have to watch it together. We have to watch this clip together. All right, let's do it. Welcome, guys. Like I said, Bitcoin is above 96,000. Yesterday, we saw a lot of lettuce hands panic sell Bitcoin, and it went down to 90,000. There was no reason for Bitcoin to go all the way down to 90,000. And anyone that sold yesterday had to buy back, and now we're above $96,000. And tomorrow we went as high as 97. Actually, that's what I said this morning. I think, like I said, we'll probably go stick around 96. Maybe we go as high as 98. I didn't think we would go back to 99, but you know what? Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Maybe we go back to 98 tomorrow. And this week, maybe we'll retest 98, 99, and then blast off $100,000. That's right. And then the same thing with MicroStrategy. Went up 10% today, right? I mean, basically, any dip is a gift at this point, okay? You just buy if you can. If you can't, okay, then just hodl. But if you can, you just buy, because we know the landscape is changing. We're in a bull market. For sure, there's no doubt about it. We went up 40 freaking percent this month alone. We are in a bull market, and it's only going to continue. And the landscape is going to get even better and hotter next year. And more people are starting to understand, including Jim Cramer. All right, and here's something else. The US dollar weakens. The DXY is going to start coming down. The money supply, the liquidity is going to start flowing in the US and also around the world. We know China already started. They're giving stimulus, tax breaks, everything. They're just like injecting money all over the place in the US. We're doing the same thing. We're cutting rates, right? Kind of the same thing. All over the place, everywhere around the world, money supply is increasing. All this is great for Bitcoin. And yeah, that's also happening. Okay, so dollar weakens, growing money supply, growing stablecoin supply, all great for Bitcoin. And you know what else is great? This. You know, like everyone says, yeah, when Cramer likes something, it's the inverse Cramer, right? We all like to make fun of that. Cramer himself even addresses that, okay? I actually feel sad because he recognizes that's a real thing. Okay, you listen to this clip, he's actually pretty sad when he talks about it. He recognizes that Bitcoiners pick on him for this. But listen to this clip. He finally gets it. Jim has, throughout the years, flip-flopped hard and joked about Bitcoin. He liked it, he didn't like it, he sold it, and he thinks it's a bubble, blah, 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 back and forth, okay? But actually listen to what he's saying about Bitcoin. Like, actually listen to it. I think he finally gets it. He truly gets it now.
However, there was one place where I was criticized. I got a bunch of yahoos saying I called the top in crypto by recommending it. First, I need to say that I typically do not read the comments on Twitter or X, whatever it is. I have pretty thick skin, and even if I can only take so much abuse, I can't. There are just too many people who want to rake me over the coals for something I did wrong 10, 15, 20 years ago, or who think it's funny to spook me like this crypto
or
comment.
last week.
Ha, ha, ha. To me, this is internet idiocy at its best. I've liked crypto for a very long time, mostly because I know there's a huge constituency of investors who want to buy something that can protect them from our government's busted budget. While there's no proof crypto can protect you from anything, at least not yet, it's a plausible story, and it's something that, well, let's just say sometimes that's all you need in this business. I hope the American economy can grow its way out of that huge deficit via higher tax receipts, but I fear that someday we're going to get one of these partisan debt ceiling fights, and some White House official will start talking about a cram down or a buyback of Treasury bonds at a discount. I am disappointed that both the Obama and Trump administrations refused to issue longer-term 50-year paper, take advantage of those ultra-low interest rates that aren't there anymore. Would have been a huge money saver. Instead, we have all this short-term paper that's now being issued at higher rates. What a mistake! So I own some crypto, and I owned it for ages as a hedge to the idea that someone in the Treasury Department truly decides to do something crazy, call our bonds, say, north of par. Don't laugh. Consider Executive Order 6102. Don't know it? In 1933, FDR, revered president, issued that order, confiscating gold from the people of the United States, of you and me, in order to stabilize the banking system. Remember, back then we were still the gold standard. The penalty for not turning it over to the government was a fine of up to $10,000. And that's when $10,000 was a lot of money. Worse, you go to prison for 10 years. Some jewelry, $100 in gold coins, and artists and dentists were excluded. But from a modern perspective, this was an absolutely insane move, downright un-American. In the context of the Great Depression, the banking regulations of the time, where the Fed wasn't allowed to lend more money unless it had more bullion, you can see why FDR did it. But the whole situation was absurd. Now, these days, I still have some gold as a hedge, but because it can be easily confiscated, done once, can be done again, I think Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe even some other cryptocurrencies deserve a spot in your portfolio, too. Maybe one day if the deficit gets under control, I'll change my tune. But anyone who's followed me for more than 10 minutes knows that I'm a huge skeptic about our government's ability to balance the budget. It's not that we don't know how to solve the problem. It's that legislators lack the political will to do things that are unpopular. Balancing the budget means making painful decisions to raise taxes or cut spending. Most politicians would rather just kick the can down the road and make somebody else deal with it, ideally the opposition. So I own crypto because those national debt worries are never going to go away. Maybe not in my lifetime, but I'll go ahead. I'm going to call the top by recommending it yet again. Weird how I've been recommending gold and crypto for so many years, and yet they're both near all-time highs, and I take heat anyway? Gotta go back to not reading the comments. Just ain't worth the aggravation.
All right. At the beginning, he was just slurring and saying a whole bunch of nonsense. But at the end, he was actually making a whole lot of sense. He was saying that, gold can be confiscated once again. It was done once. It can be done again. And the second point is, you know what? The U.S., the politicians just keep on passing the buck. They will never solve our deficit issue, right? We're going to get endless irresponsible spending, endless inflation. That's why you need to hold Bitcoin. So it sounds like Jim gets it. He lied. He hasn't been recommending Bitcoin forever, okay? That is false. He's been flip-flopping on Bitcoin and certainly not Ethereum for years, okay? That's a blatant lie. But it does sound like he finally gets it. He finally gets what Bitcoiners been saying for years. right? So this time around, I would say inverse Cramer hopefully is not the case, because Jim Cramer finally gets why people believe in Bitcoin and holds Bitcoin. Okay, not ETH for the same reasons. Okay, like ETH is not Bitcoin, but ETH did very well today. ETH actually shot up today. Okay, but yeah, you know, I just thought, you know, but doesn't it feel like he's sad about all the trolls, all the trolling, even though he says he doesn't care about the trolling? It's very obvious he does. You know, you could tell it got to him. He's very sad about the trolling. So maybe we should stop trolling Cramer. But anyways, in terms of the money supply is going to go through the roof, okay? This is part of the irresponsible spending and deficits, you know. As the global money supply goes upwards, so will the price of Bitcoin and crypto and everything else, right? And this notion that Bitcoin is going to zero, no one believes that anymore, right? So when pullbacks happen, it now attracts buyers, at least the smart buyers. That's why I say when there are dips, they are gifts. They are buying opportunities, right? That's why we saw such a tremendous surge, tremendous recovery today, because it's not like before. It's not like, oh my God, Bitcoin's falling, let's everyone, you know, sell and panic dump. No, now people are recognizing Bitcoin's here to stay. Especially in the 90s, you got to take advantage, because soon we're going to be in six figures, right? It's really that simple. It's really that simple. Yeah, and then you got more and more people buying. There's a Chinese company that bought 50 million in Bitcoin. The stock jumps 100%. That shows you how much attention Bitcoin gets and how much good attention Bitcoin gets. Anyone that's embracing Bitcoin, they're getting rewarded like left and right. Whether you believe in it or not, you should just embrace it at this point. Right? And then look at all these other companies, including Rumble, that are embracing Bitcoin at this point. I mean, again, the supply shock I keep talking about, it's going to be tremendous next year. We're seeing it this year already. Next year is going to be even more amazing. Mara just purchased about 6,500 Bitcoin. And let's not forget, Big Daddy Michael Saylor next month will be presenting in front of Microsoft's board. Now imagine if Microsoft embraces Bitcoin and implements a Bitcoin strategy and buys Bitcoin with their billions, okay? Then it's going to get more interesting with Nvidia and Apple and Meta and everyone else. They start embracing it, man, it's going to be awesome. They have tens of billions, hundreds of billions of cash just sitting there waiting to be used. They make 20 to 30 billion per quarter. Per quarter, they make over $100 billion of profits in cash per year. Imagine they put $100 billion. Saylor, as rich as he is, as much as Bitcoin as he buys per year, only wishes he could buy $100 billion worth of Bitcoin per year. That's what Microsoft could do. That's what Apple could do. That's how big those companies are. That's what Nvidia can do. They're not going to do it, but they could if they wanted to. That's how rich they are. Vancouver plans on introducing Bitcoin-friendly city plans. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it. And just so you guys know, Bitcoin right now is outpacing even a 2015 to 2018 market cycle. And why is that? Because of the supply shock that's happening right now, led by the institutions. We're getting a whole bunch of buying, and the supply shock is real. And this is the first cycle where the reserve is going down, Unlike all previous cycle where the reserve is going up, reserve is going down. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Now, of course, outside of Bitcoin, we got a whole bunch of alts that are moving up, and we got a whole bunch of ETFs pending, including 4 for Solana, 3 for XRP, and a Litecoin one. And you know what? If these get approved, because we're going to have a new SEC chair, we're going to have, and plus crypto may be governed by the CFTC going forward. Who knows? Maybe all these get approved, and it's going to be super, super bullish all around, right? And man, the money's going to start flowing. But today, as you guys noticed, Ethereum started going up. Chainlink had a good day. Sui started going up. I mean, everything really had, the whales really just like drove everything up. Like one after another, everything just started pumping. Like everything just started like going up. Solana started going up. Just random things started like popping off today. A lot of DEXs, DeFi stuff, everything just started popping off today. So today overall was a really good recovery day. Not back to all-time high, but like just a really good recovery day. Again, this is why when we have dips, consider them gifts, another buying opportunity, be able to buy at a low, low price. So when we recover, that's how you make money, right? Yeah, a lot of the L2s also moved. Optimism, Arbitrum, right? Chainlink, they all moved. Optimism joins Chainlink Scale. Now all Chainlink services are live on Optimism. That's awesome. And also Tron replaces Oracle provider with Chainlink. Chainlink is on fire recently. They've been moving really well. Sui today is moving very well. Teams of Babylon Labs to bring programmable Bitcoin to Sui. That's pretty cool. So with Bitcoin being so hot, that's a good move. 200 million and Sui will unlock this Sunday. That may cause a little downward pressure. And by the way, again, this is on my X. If you guys don't follow me on X, you really should. I got a whole bunch of really good info that I don't even cover on stream. Like nonstop good info on the X. So on Twitter, you guys need to follow me. The link is in the description. Avalanche also. Avalanche 9000 goes live on testnet, unlocks 40 million rewards. It's really just a way for interoperability between all their C chains, which is really cool. And a decentralized Solana-based streaming platform from AI-generated movies. That's interesting. That's interesting. Solana just has so much stuff going on. All right, that's pretty much it. Overall, it's a pretty good day. Bitcoin came down a little bit. 95.6. Overall, can't complain. We had a lot of good movers today. ETH, look at ETH. ETH went all the way up to 36, almost 3,700. ETH went up like 7% today, almost 8% today. Solana had a 4% day, XRP 6%, Cardano 6%, Stellar had 13%, Pepe had 8%, Uniswap 11%, Ethereum Classic 12%, Render 8%. I mean, today was just an overall good day. Good day. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Some of you guys are in the US, some of you guys are not. So I don't know, how the volume is going to be tomorrow. Probably lighter volume. And the US market is closed. So I don't know how tomorrow's going to be. Maybe things still continue to pump. Maybe not. Yep. All right, let's do a Q&A. All right. Let me scroll up here. Let's see. You know, this afternoon I tried to like do a live streaming of some trading, but it was really boring because this afternoon when I was trying to trade, there's like nothing going on. But sometimes it's just boring. To be honest, I did really bad today. I got too greedy, opened way too many, and just like today was actually not a good day. I started out the day strong, and in the afternoon, just like way too greedy. Stocks Vision Hub. I heard it was daughter who convinced them. No, it was Popliano. Like did a good job convincing Cramer in 2017, and then somehow like during crypto winter, he became unconvinced again. I don't know what happened, and over the years he just flip-flopped left and right, left and right. Now he's claiming that he's been a Bitcoin bull all along. That's certainly a lie. But now it does seem like he finally gets it. Finally gets it. I don't know. But if he does finally gets it, hopefully he stays that way. Andy F. Cramer. Dustin, please do a deep dive on Charlie, your most recent X post. Which one are you talking about? I have no idea which one you're talking about. Are you retiring after this bull run? I like to. Purple Pepe, don't miss this. I'm probably going to miss it. It's a stupid name. Oh, today is DCA day. Bitcoin's November 28 phenomenon will hit 100K in 20. What's the November 28th phenomenon? I guess there's something going on with November 28th, huh? Bitcoin enthusiasts and analysts are anticipating a significant price milestone on November 28th, which is tomorrow, Thanksgiving, with many predicting it will reach 100,000 following historical patterns where Bitcoin hit 1,000 in 2013 and 10,000 in 2017 on the same date. Ooh. So we hit 1,000 on November 28th, 2013. We hit 10,000 November 28th in 2017. Are we going to hit 100,000 tomorrow, 2018? Hey, considering we're at 96,000, we could. There's no reason why we can't. I didn't even know about that. I should have made that the headline. Maybe we can. Thomas Tran. Some people are saying bigger correction is due. That's nonsense. But yeah, you should always have 20 to 30% cash on hand. No matter what, you should have that on hand. You go try and make a push for 1 million subs? Sure. Like, I'm not like, all I could do is just make good videos. That's all I could do. I think naturally I'll get there. But I am trying to make a push for 1 million subs on X too. I will try to make 1 million on both. That would be crazy if this phenomenon holds true and we do hit 100K tomorrow. If we do hit 100K tomorrow, I'll probably like put out a video. I'm not going to stream, but I'll probably like put out a video. Matt James, you finally done talking shit about XRP? No. Just for that, I'm going to play this.
What do you think about Ripple?
Well, I mean, I think it's too centralized, but I definitely want to meet Chris Larson.
However, that doesn't mean you can't make money from it. Randy Jammin, is it a good time to buy Sui right now? I don't know about right now, but there is a big unlock coming up, so maybe you want to wait until after that. Polkadot. Brent is asking thoughts on Polkadot. Good tech. Will it make all-time high this cycle? No. I don't know if it's gonna make all-time high. I guess it's possible, but I think there are better plays than Polkadot. Let's just put it that way. Sui did very well today. Not very well, but it had a good recovery. A decent recovery today. AVAX, from their recent low, yesterday it went down all the way to 38. They recovered up to 40, almost 44. That's a pretty good recovery. Like, if you caught it at a bottom, I don't know, like, if you could have, but let's just say you did. That's a 14% difference. You could have made 14% had you caught it at bottom yesterday versus the price today. That's a crazy difference. That's a crazy difference. I mean, crazy gain. I mean, you know, it is. That's why you DCA. All right, I forgot about my DCA portfolio there. Let me bring it up. Oh man, my DCA portfolio is blowing up now. It is at 41,000, up 4% today. Week up 6.5%. All-time up 121%. Look at that climb. Look at that climb. This is now at all-time high. This thing's climbing up fast, guys. Real fast. I told you guys, this is going to get six figures. I think this is going to end up being like 200,000 by the end of this cycle. And, yeah. I've been putting just, what, $100 every Wednesday. And the whole point of this is to prove to you guys that DCA works. So, this is looking good, guys. Looking good. Solana's performance is almost caught up to Bitcoin. 203 versus 220, 230. See, alts are starting to catch up a little bit. Not quite, but it's starting to catch up. I mean, I don't know what to DCA. Everything's like up now. Cardano, even though it's done so well, is still only 61%. What did I add last week? XRP? I'm so underweight on XRP right now. What? I have Sui in here. Polygon, man. Polygon is still way down. Polygon has not recovered at all. I don't know what to do about Polygon. A tough choice. Look at my SNEC. Look at SNEC. 660%. See? That's why. Sometimes having a little meme makes a big difference. 660% with SNEC. I just noticed that. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. Even Cock is up 76%. Myro still down. Yeah, I don't want to put more into Polygon. I don't actually know. Oh, this is a tough one. I do like Avalanche a lot, but Near Protocol only up 19%. I think they could do well. Injective hasn't really moved much. They could do well. Whiff is still down. See, like a lot of memes really haven't moved. XRP, I'm very underweight in XRP. Um, Man, this is tough. This is tough. I really don't know. I really don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna take the easy way out. I'm gonna take the easy way out. I'm just gonna add Bitcoin and Solana. I'm just gonna add the two winners, the two biggest winners I have in my portfolio. Why not? It has worked out the best so far. I'm just gonna stick with it. There's nothing wrong with sticking with the winners. How do I add a transaction here? Where's the add transaction button? Here we go. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta keep it simple, right? Like, hey, stick with the winners. Nothing wrong with that. All right. $50 in Bitcoin. And then $50 in Solana. All right. That's that. Not bad. Up 123%. All right. That's it. Took the easy way out. Bitcoin and Solana this week. Again, you can't go wrong with going with the winners. All right, let me see what I missed in here. Let's see. Isaac asked about Algorand. Algorand has been doing well. I mean, from a fundamental standpoint, I just don't hear a lot about Algorand. They were about to go bankrupt. One of their founders left. Their DEX went under. So I actually don't know what's going on in Algorand. That's the problem. Open GPU, sure. it doesn't even come up. Open GPU doesn't show up. Is that a meme? Do I run a BTC node? The answer is no. Yeah, I don't really run any nodes. No. I don't do a lot of staking either. I just like keep things. I just like keeping things in my wallet, basically. What, did I type it wrong? Oh, oops. I typed it wrong. Yeah. Open GPU. It's pumped recently. It was flat for a long time. It's only on Uniswap. It's weird. Powering the future of AI and crypto. Is this one of the ones that Alex Becker like shilled recently? Is that why it pumped? Probably. He just like said like 10 different like AI plays and they all pumped. That's probably the reason why this went up. I have no idea what this is. Never heard of it. GPU computing. So basically it's just like all these other ones. Like they're using shared GPU and somehow, you know, processes data and somehow it's like an AI play when it's more like a deep end play, really. Yeah, that's probably why it shot up, and it shouldn't be at 42 million market cap. It probably because before Becker talked about it, it was more like a 8 million, 5 million. That's why it's only on Uniswap. Guaranteed. Is XLM going to be everything the hype is saying? What is the hype saying? Because I haven't heard any of the hype. Other than it's pumping because its relationship with Ripple and Cardano and stuff. What is the hype that you're hearing? Cubic. I like Cubic. You mean the project Cubic? Like the what is it? Maybe I'm thinking about a different project. Decentralized network where unmatched scalability technology, artificial general intelligence converge. No, I'm thinking of a different project. So you know what's funny about marketing? So you read this, right? And it sounds intelligent, but you read it and you have no idea what that means. Decentralized network where unmatched scalability technology and artificial general intelligence converge, built differently from the ground up to surpass traditional blockchains. Okay, but what the hell does that mean? So it's an L1, but like what does it do with AI? How is it different? It doesn't explain anything. Okay, so some AI focused chain. So it has built-in Oracle, smart contract, IPO, enabling passive income, 55 million transfers per second. I don't know. Forget fees and delays. It's very fast. Instant finality. Okay. Turn energy into intelligence. Transforms energy used in mining into something greater, artificial intelligence. Okay. How? I don't know. Yeah, sounds great. Sounds great. I don't know. It's a decent market cap, 300 something million market cap. I think the marketing could use work. It's on smaller exchanges. Looks like most of the supply has been released. It doesn't have any unlock schedule listed. Could be decent if it's an AI play. It could be decent. Came out earlier this year, had a good pump. It's recovering a little bit. It could be a good play if it's marketed right. It could be a good play, and it needs to get on some better exchanges. Good amount of followers too. Yeah, they got good engagement too, so that's promising. A lot of networks, if you look at their social engagement, is like non-existent. That's troubling. So that's decent too, not bad. Let's see. 2022, you talk about Phantom. Yeah, well, they're going through that Sonic upgrade soon. So yeah, that could be. They actually did pretty well recently. So the Sonic upgrade could be a big game changer. So we'll see. It's a completely new architecture for them. Okay. How will Elon incorporate Dogecoin in new administration? He's probably not. XLM hype, I heard $5 in 12 months or 1 month. That's just total nonsense. I don't know where you would hear that from. Thoughts on Thorchain this bull run? No thoughts. It's in DeFi space, so DeFi could be doing well. Especially, recently, especially with Tornado Cash. That news today pumped a lot of DeFi coins. What's going on Bitcoin right now? That's a tremendous dip right here. From 96 all the way down to 95. I hope there's a big bump up right here. The alts aren't even really moving. It's mostly just Bitcoin, I think. Well, ETH is taking a little breather too. Let's do 4 hours. Maybe it's not that much. I guess a little bit. Just a little bit. More Bitcoin than the alts right now. Turkey trip, no. Not something that is in my plans anytime soon. Think Theta could get in the top 20? No. No. Do you think Yearn Finance would get back to 90K? No, either. Yearn was kind of like revolutionary at the time. Now there are way, way, way more advanced like yield like products out there now. And Andrew Crony, who is the founder of Yearn, he has his full attention in Phantom now. So yeah, I don't think so. Although I think he still works on Yearn, but he's like completely in Phantom now. Vassal, can you look at Nvidia? Well, Nvidia, you can't go wrong with Nvidia. Okay, like if you're playing stocks, Nvidia is one that I would just load up forever. They are a monopoly. There's no one that competes with Nvidia. They can sell chips all day long because the AI boom, and every company will buy every chip that they produce. So just buy it. Just hold it. So in terms of like stocks, the only ones I would hold would be Bitcoin related, like Coinbase, Robinhood, MicroStrategy. And then outside of Bitcoin related would be like Nvidia, Microsoft, and maybe like I wouldn't even hold like Meta or Google or Apple. I would just basically hold Microsoft and Nvidia. That's it. I wouldn't even hold Tesla. Palantir, maybe. They've been really hot, but I don't know enough about them, so I don't hold them at all. I think Tesla will be safe now. Because of his close tie with Trump, I think Tesla will probably be a good hold. But for many, many years, I never touched Tesla. Norman, you're welcome. I don't like Apple. Apple at some point is going to start going down. They don't know how to innovate, and they have a lot of competition. So I like companies that have no natural competitors. And Apple will always have Samsung to compete with. And they compete with Google as well. So, and they compete with Microsoft. So they have competition all over. And, their bread and butter is the iPhone. And there's only so much they can sell. At some point, there's going to be so much fatigue that they can't make enough profits from it. So, yeah. So, at some point, they're not going to be able to please Wall Street with enough profits, and their stock will go down. That's how I see it. Others have their natural monopolies, right? Google has search. No one can compete with that. Microsoft now has like AI, but they have their enterprise business. No one competes with their enterprise products. I think all these, and the same reason why I like Nvidia, because they're chips. I like companies that have like a natural monopoly, that they basically have no competition. Honest thoughts about H-bar, would it be big or lose? I think it would be like, I don't know. I never like H-bar, honestly. They just got caught recently because of this big partnership with Ripple and Cardano, supposedly. But outside of that, I don't know what else they're doing. Master Kings, appreciate it. Minor stocks, I would not touch. I will not touch any of them. All right, guys. That is it. Overall today was really good for Bitcoin. Even with the dip right now, overall, we had a really good recovery. Alts had a really good recovery. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. And there's a phenomenon. We hit like, you know, these zeros, 000, quadruple zero. Maybe we hit 5 zeros tomorrow. We'll see. So I won't be streaming tomorrow, guys. It's Thanksgiving. So enjoy your Thanksgiving. If you're not in the US, enjoy your day tomorrow. Hopefully we do hit 100,000 tomorrow. That would be absolutely amazing. All right. So smash it a like, subscribe to the channel, enjoy yourselves, and have a good one. Take care, and bye-bye.
What do you think about Ripple?
Well, I mean, I think it's too centralized, but I definitely want to meet Chris Larson.